Okay, right now I feel like I'm Tyra or Oprah. Hello guys. By the way, there's an emoji for this now. Like, this is so me. When I saw that new emoji, I was like, that's like me when I say hello, YouTube. Okay, so today, as you can see, it is nighttime. I just had this realization while I was cooking tonight. It's been years since I've just like sit down, no makeup on, and just talk to you guys. This video is just gonna be a chit chat about women, and myself included, feeling insecure. It is something I feel like people in general, I do feel like women do have it a little harder than men when it comes to gaining confidence and feeling confident in themselves. So that's kind of what I want to talk about. I feel like I'm the type of person where I'm always constantly going back and forth about my confidence. 90% of me is very happy with who I am, and then there is that 10% of me where sometimes I just have thoughts where I feel like I'm less than perfect, and I don't want to be perfect, but there are times where I would look at myself and be like, I don't look like that girl I follow on Instagram, you know? About 2 or 3 days ago, I was having this moment where I was gonna take an outfit of the day, because I never take outfit of the days because I cannot pose for shit. I really cannot. I simply cannot. I have the most awkward pigeon legs. It just ain't cute. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that picture. I ended up posting a candid photo. Instead, I found myself not liking a single one of those pictures. And the reason was being, I didn't have a thigh gap. What the fuck? If you know anything about me, I don't give a shit about having a thigh gap. Even me going to the gym is just for me to feel like, you know, I've accomplished something, you know, I should be going to the gym to be healthier. And of course, you know, a part of me do want to look more fit, but I'm just not the type of person to care. Like, I'm not the type of person that wants to be ideal. I don't want to be like model status. I just want to be me, you know? I don't know why I suddenly felt bad about how I looked, because I'm not in any way the type to be like insecure about my body. I really just don't give a shit. So for me to suddenly go edit an Instagram picture of myself and think of that, it really like shocked me. And I came to realize it was because I started following a lot of Instagram accounts that are people who are fashion bloggers or just people who are like fitness bloggers. And for me, I started following those because I wanted to feel inspired to work out. In the beginning, that is what it did for me. And suddenly, I guess unknowingly, it put this image in my mind where I felt like that is what I want, like body goals. So I think it just kind of got to my head. You know, this seems so first world problems, like so stupid. But then I realized that I wanted to make this video because it is so important to realize you don't have to be body goals. There's no reason for anyone to ever feel that way, because after I thought about it and I realized how unimportant it is to be the definition of body goals, I just felt like the whole thing was so stupid. It's important for us to learn to appreciate our bodies, and I want to talk to you guys about this because I know a lot of you look at me and you know how I am. You know that I don't care about how my body is and things like that. And it's probably shocking to you that you even see this side of me. Even the most confident person that you know, or someone that appears to be super confident, they might have an insecurity of their own. Those people that you look up to and think, oh my God, I can't wait until one day I can look like you or be like you. You should just scratch that out of your head, because you will always be you. So you can't keep focusing on being someone else, because it's a very, very unhealthy thought. So what I have come to realize, it's not the fashion bloggers' fault. It's not, you know, those fitness accounts that I follow. It's not their fault. It's really me. You know, a lot of times people put the blame on social media. Like, yeah, I get it. And sometimes I do blame social media for how it changes how people feel about what they should be and what they should feel. But at the same time, it's all in the inside, and that is something we all need to work on, because social media is always going to be there, like no matter what. And no matter how many people protest about it, you know, social media, they don't give a fuck. What we can change, I guess, is what you feel on the inside. It's very, very unhealthy to feel insecure about yourself. And it's something that will constantly be a battle. Even me right now talking about this and telling you guys, you have to be confident. There's gonna be another day where I feel shitty again. But for all I know and for all I care is that I should not let that define me. I should not live my life being insecure just because I don't look like a model, or feeling down because I'm not ideal to society. So another thing I thought about, I was like, am I supposed to unfollow these accounts that I follow on Instagram? Am I supposed to not look at them anymore? Is that gonna make me feel better? And so I came to realize, like, no, I shouldn't unfollow those people, because me unfollowing them and avoiding it and not wanting to look at it is me escaping my problem. You know what I mean? So instead, something I told myself, and I really want you guys to think about, is instead of looking at something as competition or something as a goal for you, we should all celebrate what everyone looks like. You know, follow a variety of different accounts. Don't just follow one thing. When you start to look at things in a bigger picture and just appreciating how everyone is different, you will feel so much better. Instead of feeling insecure, we gotta celebrate. We gotta look at other women and feel proud of them for what they look like and feel proud of what we look like. Okay, right now I feel like I'm Tyra or Oprah. But yeah, I don't want to make this video overly long, and I feel like there are things that I probably didn't cover. I probably should have taken notes before I started this video, but you know, the whole point of it was just for me to speak my mind. There are other problems in this world than worrying about like, oh, I want a thigh gap. It doesn't matter if you have a thigh gap or not. Who cares? One day we are gonna be like, I don't know, 80 years old, like in our deathbed and shit. What would I think about at that moment on my deathbed? I would probably think of things like, man, I wish I had more time to spend with my family. I wish I had more time to spend with my pets, you know, my boyfriend and things like that. Seriously, a thigh gap would be the last thing I care about. But basically what I'm trying to say is we need to realize how unimportant it is to please society or to be society. There's just no way for a person to be perfect. You know, you just have to feel perfect in your body and in your world. I know that sounds cheesy, and I know you've probably heard it so many times. I've said it so many times, people have said it so many times, but it's true. All you need to do is worry about what you look like and learn to love that. And if you're not 100% happy with your body, instead of beating yourself up about it, just go do something about it. You know, take it slow, make it a journey for yourself. Instead of looking at other people and comparing myself and wanting to be like them, I'm gonna start looking at myself and appreciating what I look like and recognizing like that is who I am, and it is perfectly sexy. It is perfectly okay. Think about what is important to you as a person. Like, is it really just about body image? You know, is it really just about being pretty, or is it about being kind-hearted, being happy, being driven? There's just so many other things. Like when you start looking at life in a way where it's so much bigger, you will start realizing what is even important. I'm pretty sure if everyone lived their life as if today was their last, they're gonna be so much more grateful for everything around them. I know this is getting real deep, but have you guys ever just like had this moment where you sat down and you just start thinking about what is the purpose of life? You know, why was I put into this earth? Today, when I was walking home from getting lunch, I was talking to Wall about what is important to me, like what do I really want to do? Hey, stop it. Stop it, girl. Every single time I start thinking about animals and things like that, I just get very emotional. I realized that what I feel like my purpose here in life is to save animals. After I started thinking about that, I just started to think about all the rabbits I would foster in my house. You know, maybe one day I would have a backyard and I'd be fostering dogs and cats and all that. And I realized like that is what I want. That is what will make me feel complete. This was not supposed to happen. So like dramatic. So basically, long story short, what I'm trying to say is when you start looking at life in this bigger picture and you start realizing what you want your purpose in life to be, you will not even care about a pimple on your face. You will stop worrying about all the materialistic things. I'm not saying that, you know, you have to live your life like not doing anything you like. Like, you know, if you want to go buy yourself a handbag, go buy yourself a new car or whatever, like that's fine, you know, because those are temporary things that will make you feel happy, and that's okay. Like if you earned it, you go get it, you know. But you will start realizing these materialistic things, or, you know, just things such as body image will just seem so less important to you. Maybe you can just set 30% of your energy into that, and the 70% of you to go live your life and find the meaning of life. Because in the end, you will just realize how much healthier your brain and your body is. But yeah, that is the conclusion of this video. I know it's such a small little thing, it's like first world problems for real, but it's things that we feel. And I hate when people say things like, oh, first world problems, but these are problems that we have, and this is just how, you know, society and just life has kind of molded everyone to be nowadays. So yeah, we do focus on things that seem like so stupid and like bullshit, but it doesn't mean that it needs to be ignored, because some of these small issues can become a very big issue for some people. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will talk to you guys in a later video. Bye!